My parents are trying to blackmail me into paying for their house after they abandoned me for coming out. Here's my plan.
It sounds like your parents are going to have their own coming out story. Coming out of that house, baby.
I, 29 female, was pretty much disowned by my entire family when I came out at 18 years old. My parents gave me 5 minutes to grab all of my possessions before shutting me outside the house.
Who does that?
Oh my God. I remember telling them that there was no way I could live on my own, that I was their kid and they should want to love and support me. Yes! My father told me that I made this bed myself by choosing my lifestyle, so I should grow up and learn to lay in it.
It's not a choice, dog.
Some of these parents just know how to make my blood freaking boil. I turned out pretty okay, all things considered. I was able to go to college on a few scholarships and not too many loans. I met my wife during our freshman year, and we've been together ever since. Incredible.
Wow, dude. Opie, dude, that's solid relationship there. All right.
Seriously turning lemons into lemonade.
Don't drink to that, bro.
And we now have a 2-year-old who is the most precious little person in the world. We bought a house together, and we both have decent paying jobs.
Opie turned it around.
Now, I consider myself to be incredibly lucky, and I can't imagine my life without my wife and our daughter. Now, I do not keep in touch with my bio family, so I don't know how my parents got my contact info, but they did. My mom sent me a message detailing the financial issues that they were going through.
Sounds like a lot of OP's not problem.
They ended up having to sell the house that I grew up in, and they were moving from apartment to apartment. At the end of the message, my mom asked if I would be willing to help them out for a little while by letting them stay with me.
The audacity. You know what OP should do? Say yes, then say, all right, fun game. You have 5 minutes to gather all your stuff and leave.
So I did not respond to the message. I just planned on pretending that I never saw it, but then
there's always a but then.
I got a call the other day, and as soon as I answered it, I realized it was my dad on the other line. He told me the same thing my mom did and that they needed help. I said, that really sucks. Hope you figure it out.
Damn. Like, at least, like, say something before, like, hey, how has it been? How are you? Any kind of small talk before, like, hey, so I need money.
But then he flat out asked if I was seriously not going to provide them with any assistance.
Did you provide OP with any assistance?
I asked him why he wanted my help, and he told me that I should want to support my parents the way they supported me growing up.
Screw you. Screw the frick out of you. I'm going to Bob the Builder it and screw you twice.
I replied, saying that maybe if their support of me hadn't ended the moment I told them I was a lesbian, I'd be willing to help them out.
Yes.
Simple.
I mean, like, I just don't know how they don't recognize that they were asked.
I continued to say I'd be willing to help them, but unfortunately, they made their bed themselves so they can lay in it too. And I hung up on them. So no chance to respond. No option.
Sweet. Must have been sweet saying that, like throwing their words back in their face, like all those years later. Like that must have felt like
the nuclear revenge is nuclear.
Oh yeah. Boop. Revenge activator.
But then he left me a voicemail calling me selfish and cruel for using their financial struggles to prove a point. Maybe it's cruel. I don't know. But there is an edit.
Okay.
I did send my mom an email with a bunch of links to soup kitchens, food pantries, housing assistance, etc., etc. Then I blocked her and my dad. I might even change my number if they try calling again, but for now, I'm going to leave it as it is.
Wow. I feel like the soup kitchen in email is pretty freaking rough, dude. That's like a little knife twist.
And kind at the same time. Kind of.
You know yeah, kind of.
We're going to get into our decisions, but you all tell us in the comments, was OP the angel? Was OP the a-hole? Were the parents the a-holes or the angels? You let us know. But Sam, bring us into the breakdown. What do you got for me?
I mean, I think it's kind of clear cut. Like, the parents are definitely the assholes for Sure. There's a point when someone has hurt you so badly that like you just can't let them into your life again. Having that kind of energy around her would infect all of her other relationships. I think the parents deserve everything that they got. And the fact that she gave them links, you know, as something like that's, I mean, I think that's maybe a little bit even, maybe a little petty, but like she has every right to do that, you know?
And, you know, it would be the slightly different if the parents came and they were like, hey, we haven't talked in 10 years. We want to get like, if it wasn't the
or if they just
situation.
said like, hey, we didn't realize how terrible we were being in the moment. And like, we've like done a lot of like work on our own and come to the, you know, just like the realization that we treated you poorly. Yeah. And then like, even like that setup would have been a little bit better than straight up asking for money.
Yeah. You don't even have to give him a chance necessarily, but at least that is like, they just straight up were like, let us stay at your place. We ain't got no money.
We need money. Yeah, no, that was pretty
clear-cut a-hole.
Clear-cut a-hole. The parents are freaking definitely the a-hole. OP has had to endure so much. But again, let us know what you think. Put it in the comments. We don't know much about anything, so toast us or roast us right now.